Choose your intention. Love your life.
What's good? What's good? My beautiful infinite beings. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. At this channel, we engage in spiritual alchemy to help you realign, transform, and live your best life. Manifestation can be tricky. There are a few ways that we can figure out what's going on when our breakthrough is coming. And they might not be as obvious as you think. Today, let's talk about 5 ways that you can realize that your breakthrough is coming. The first is you'll notice a resistance to what it is you're trying to create. And that is not the time to give up. That is not the time to say, oh, I guess it's not going to happen. But to press through, acknowledge those feelings, and feel what it is that you're trying to manifest. Sometimes the resistance will come up for us. Maybe things look a certain way. Things don't look as great as they could be for us at the time. And then we're not able to push through it. And then just as it's almost like a seed that's been planted. It's growing, but we can't see it under the soil. And just as it's about to push through that soil, just before we think it's not going to happen, or we talk ourselves out of it, or we talk to other people and they talk us out of it, or we do behaviors that are not in keeping with our belief that that thing is going to manifest. Hence, we lose our breakthrough. The second thing is a resistance will show up within our environment. A resistance can show up within our environment. Perhaps that is certain people falling out of our lives or circumstances. We may lose our job. But if we're trying to manifest a better job, then instead of focusing on the losing of the job, focusing on what it is that we're actually making the room for, the space for, is key to being able to manifest what we want. Many things can look like a chaotic environment where you may think you're losing a ton of things. Your relationships, your income, a lot of things may fall apart just so they can fall together. It's in the falling apart that we create the space that is necessary for us to receive new things. How many times are you able to really receive something with your hand closed around something else? So sometimes the letting go is actually necessary. The other thing that can happen for us is we get triggered and we allow our thoughts to bring us spiraling down into a place that is not creating on the positive for us, but it's almost like telling God, the universe, like, I don't know if I have faith in you that this thing is actually going to work. So I end up talking against it every time I think against it. And yeah, you can't control your thoughts, but your choice, what you do when you get that thought, to redirect yourself into a new space is key. It's paramount. That space of unknowing, that place where it's just really, really silent. You don't think that anything is actually working or going on, but it's like a seed that's been planted. It has to go through water. It has to go through all the seasons, maybe a freezing over, not to mention the fact that it's already been buried. So accepting this place where it seems like nothing's going on is key. Being still and noticing the signs around you.
Maybe you're driving somewhere new and you happen to pass a church and notice that there is a bride outside. You're starting to see brides everywhere. You want to be married. Well, don't be discouraged. Look at that as a sign that you are going to come into alignment with this, and this is why you keep seeing and being on the same frequency.
Maybe that's angel numbers. If you don't know what that is, look them up. If you start to see patterns, like let's say you're trying to manifest this amazing car. That's one that's used all the time, right? And all of a sudden, you're doing your manifestation tools and techniques. Nothing seems to be working, but now you're seeing this car all over the place. Every time you look around, you see the car. Tony Robbins had an event where he pointed out, like, let's see if you can pick up on all the red in the room. Anything that's red, I want you to count it. And we all had like a minute, I think, to look and see how many things were red in the room. And he joked about it later. He was like, well, how many things were actually burgundy, but you counted it as red because, you wanted to win. So, of course, you want to win. So focus on that thing. Focus on that red. Don't get jealous that this person has it and you don't, but instead feel like, hey, that's a sign. It's on the way. I am so close to my breakthrough.
It's your time, sis. It's your time, sis. It's your time, sis. Get your heart together. Get your mind together. Forgetting those things that are behind, sis. It's your time. It's your time. It's your time.
And when you do that, it will occur.
So many times we refuse to take action when we have an opportunity. Maybe we're trying to meet somebody, but we don't go out. Instead, take action when the opportunity presents itself. Next time you find that you have an opportunity to do something that's different for you, maybe going out with someone you don't normally go with, do it. I remember Joel Osteen's story about his admin who believed so much in her manifestation of giving birth to a child, she put an action plan together. I recall that it took quite a while. People even likely thought she was nuts, but eventually it happened. You must believe and keep your faith, although it may not look like very much is going on or is about to happen. Ultimately, there are many ways we block our blessings, our breakthroughs, and we fail to manifest. Much of it comes through our subconscious beliefs. When we align with the promise, we vibrate at a higher frequency and release the desperation around obtaining that manifestation. Just remember to take action when the time presents itself, and you will be successful.
And until next time, smooches.
Thanks for watching, Infinite Beings. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, smooches.